Now, this shocks me.
Well, guys, this is pretty crazy. We just got an announcement last night that there is going to be, along with the official or the voiced version of Mahoyo that they're releasing for the consoles, there's also going to be an official English translation, which would be the first game ever from Type Moon that has actually gotten an English translation. This is actually insane. I am shocked. This shocks me. I thought this was a troll. Like, I didn't think this was real. But this is coming from Cars on Twitter. It's not an out of season, or well, it actually would be in season April Fool's joke. This is a real thing that is happening. And of all the games, it's Mahoyo. Not that I dislike this. Don't get me wrong. I just think it's very strange that it is Mahoyo and not any of the more well-known Type Moon properties such as Fate or even Tsukihime. I kind of would have expected this, honestly, when the Tsukihime remake came out, that they would have announced that it would be getting an official English translation, since it's one of the first, also I think, one of the first Type Moon games that did not launch first on the PC and was like a console exclusive. But this is kind of surprising. Again, this is good news. Like, I'm really excited that this is actually happening, but at the same time, it's pretty crazy that we've been waiting so long for a translation of this game, and I guess we're going to be getting it from from an official localization of it. Hollow Moon, as you guys might know, has been working on this game along with other random translators for a really long time. Like, this game came out in I think it was 2013, and ever since then, there's been just this ongoing effort to translate the whole game. And I'm kind of wondering at this point if we're going to get the finished translation from Hollow Moon first, or if we're going to get the official English translation. Nothing against Hollow Moon, but we have been waiting for a really long time for this game to be finished, which is why, people might be wondering, Chaos, why is the playthrough for Mahoyo, just kind of on an indefinite hiatus? And that's just because, well, I can't play the rest of it because it has not, there's no translation of the rest of the chapters. We're still waiting, and we, as far as I know, still don't have the official, or well, not the official, but the fan translation for Mahoyo, or the full translation. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to be getting an official translation instead. Now, there are some problems here that are most likely going to crop up. I believe this has been announced for the PS4 and the Switch. This was announced at a while back, and not too long after the anime announcement. And I didn't really make a video about it because there wasn't really too much to talk about. We're basically just getting a re-release of the game on consoles with with voices, which is cool. But I think they're coming to PS, just the Tsukihime remake. They're coming to PS4 and Switch. Now, the issue with this would be how I could play this on the console, or I could emulate it. So I guess it really depends. Fortunately, we won't really be having the same kind of issues with this game that we would have been with, that we do with the Tsukihime, the Tsukihime remake, where we would have to use the DeepL translator to translate it, or we have to wait on fan translations and use it with it has to be used with an emulator. Here we could play the game. I could straight up play the game through the console, or I could emulate the game. I guess it depends on which one I might prefer. I actually might be easier to emulate the game, but I guess we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is a pretty crazy announcement, guys. I wonder if that means that maybe sometime that Type Moon also has plans to maybe translate, give an official translation of some of their other games, such as, the Tsukihime remake, maybe. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that's what this might entail, that there are plans to give the Tsukihime remake an official translation and English localization like Mahoyo, Which I mean, it would kind of suck to have to, because I do have like the limited edition sets for both of these games. Like I have the Tsukihime remake, the collector set for it, as well as Mahoyo. So I guess for people who just wanted to have it just to have it, now we're going to basically have to buy those games again if they do end up getting officially localized here and they have like official English releases. But yeah, this is insane, guys. I'm really excited. I'm glad that Type Moon is finally paying attention to its Western audience, the fans in the West, and actually like giving their games an official localization and official English translation. But yeah, I'm really excited. This is coming out apparently on December 20. Was it 22nd? Sometime in December. So we're still going to be waiting a little while for the game, and maybe in that time, Hollow Moon might finally finish the translation, which again would be pretty funny. But I mean, I guess whoever gives us the translated version first, that's the version I'm going to be playing. So if Hollow Moon does end up finishing their translation, then we will be continuing on with the PC version. But if not, then I will be going with the newly released Western, or the localized version of the game. So like I said, just depends on what we get first. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. Like, do you think that means it's possible that Type Moon has plans to translate or give an official Western localization to some of their other games? I personally think it might depend on how well the game sells here. I think they also might have done this because they realized that they finally realized how much demand there really is for some of their games to actually get an official English localization. So maybe it's more so that they're testing the waters with this one, and they just want to see how, like I said, how well it sells, and that will determine if their other games, if their other visual novels get that same treatment. So if that's the case, I would definitely encourage you guys to, as soon as the pre-orders go live for this game, to smash that pre-order button and get at least 10 copies, just to send a message to Nasu and Type Moon that yes, we actually want this, because fan translators have probably been have really been working their asses off over the years to translate these games, and their work is much appreciated. But I think we need to give them a break. I think we actually need to have a company actually like try to translate these games. But of course, as you guys know, English localizations have their own sets of problems, like the translation not always being accurate, censorship, etc. Hopefully that's not the case with this game. Hopefully it does get a fairly accurate translation. That's the only thing that kind of worries me about this, is because as we know, there are quite a few games that come over here and get localized and are, let's just say, changed just to cater to Western sensibilities. And I really hope that's not what ends up happening with this game. So let's just cross our fingers with that one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And until next time, I will see you all later.